I'd had a pattern a lot of my life of being in abusive relationships over and over again. I found myself in the same situation over and over again. And I still remember the one night I came home and my piano, which was very precious to me, had been destroyed. The person I was with had decided to literally destroy it, chop it up with an axe, and it was a hurtful moment to me because prior to that I had used music as a way to connect with God, and it was a gift from my grandparents. At that time I was also mixed up with drugs and just a basic feeling of loneliness that I didn't think that God could love me. And I remember having a helpless moment in my basement where I was just praying and asking God to show me that there was something different out there, and all the while feeling powerless and still making the same bad choices over and over again. There was a time when there were people in my life that told me that they loved me and that God loved me, and I had to believe that, and those people helped me change my life. They were Jesus to me.
I was born into a very church-going family. Everything was great, went good for the first 7 years of my life. But when I turned about 7 years old, my mother started to develop a drug habit. My brothers started skipping school and their drug habit developed as well. My dad was part owners in a company, and his partner started embezzling everything from him. And that's when my dad had a nervous breakdown. We lost everything we had, everything from cars to our house and everything. I started to have very many behavioral issues. Everything was just completely unstructured in my life. That's when I decided to go live with my aunt and uncle. It was them who helped me through all the issues. I had a lot of behavioral problems that I couldn't get over, things from throwing chairs at teachers to cussing at them, just being a kid that was completely undiscovered in a world that was very misled. It was them being Jesus that saved my life.
All I ever saw when I was young was dysfunction. My mom went through several boyfriends and relationships that were all abusive, so I was never able to get a good picture of what a relationship should look like and how a family should operate. I remember this one time, one of my mom's boyfriends, we all went to Home Depot, and he ended up abusing me and my younger sister in the parking lot, and then him and my mom drove off and just left us there. The workers at Home Depot ended up calling the police, and we were taken to a children's home for about 3 days. My mom came and got us and took us home. We all sat down and had a meeting, and she told all of us that she wasn't sorry for what had happened and didn't regret anything. A few days later, I had a family offer to take me in and let me live with them, and I was able to see what a family should look like and how it should operate, and what a love from a family should be like, and it was them being Jesus that saved my life.
Personality. I was introduced to drugs at the age of 15, and my addiction just kind of carried into that. For a while I had a back surgery and was addicted to pain pills for about 6 months, and then that just led into more drinking and some other drug use. At one point I had a $1,000 a week cocaine habit and was having to sell drugs to be able to afford that, and by doing that I had other drug dealers that I owed money to that were looking for me and trying to kill me, and I'd lost everything. I'd lost my truck, I lost my house, I lost the girl that I was dating. I was at my lowest point. But there was a man in my life that I had seen change from a person I despised into a person I admired, and I saw the love of God that he showed to me when he shouldn't have, and him being Jesus saved my life.